Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to do a white person saying tier list. We're going to be ranking white people sayings. As you can see here, we got F, D, C, B, A, S, and peak. We are very open and welcomed to adding extra tiers between these and naming them whenever we want. But yeah, we're just going to go through different white people sayings and rank them based off of what we think about them. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we're going to start with whelp.
If I had to put it up there, I would say it's at least B tier.
Yeah, I was thinking kind of B, a little around the average. Maybe low A, but we'll put B for now. We'll see where everything else goes, and then we'll kind of move around. The next one is for crying out loud.
Ooh.
This one, This one I feel like is definitely something that you'll hear, like, your parents say. They're like, for crying out loud, Isaac, can you shut the fuck up?
For crying out loud, Isaac, can you bring me a beer?
Exactly. And for that, I think we should make a tier between B and name it like...
Or we call it like brings back trauma memory.
Yeah, there we go. Brings back trauma. I can't spell. For crying out loud. Brings back trauma. All right, next one is yellow. This is definitely something old people say. Whenever an old white person answers the phone, instead of saying like hello, they go yellow. Like they turn that H into a Y. They really drag it out. Hello?
I love it. I love it. It's definitely up there.
I think it gets its own tier. We'll go below and we'll say
we make a tier below F and call it "About to Die Out" because those old farts are about to.
Oh my god, you're so right. Actually,
they're about to fucking kick the bucket and bring that with them, you know.
I'll call it.
But personally, I think yellow is up there. That's gotta be like A tier for me. Personally.
You think yellow is A tier for you?
Personally, bro. If I hear yellow, I get a smile on my face.
There, rip.
It depends how they say it. Like, you never hear someone do it angrily. They're like, yellow.
Well, yeah, no one's gonna answer the phone angry, especially like old people. They'll get angry during the phone call, but like at first they're just gonna be like, yellow.
Dude, I was sipping on my drink.
All right. So for this next one, I already think it should go straight into A tier. It's whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, whoopsie daisy.
Damn, whoopsie daisy.
I think, like, I've said this ironically, but it's not something I use.
Yeah, this is probably one of the few that I've heard so far that I don't use.
Yeah.
But I think it is like top tier.
Yeah, I think it is a top tier white person saying. I think it does go like an A. I think it's a high A.
If I hear someone say whoopsie daisy, I can almost guarantee they're white.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, and it's like my first thought is white person. It's like old white dad with like the fucking tucked in cargo shorts, baseball cap.
Yep, I can see it. You painted a perfect image for me. I think the next one it's okay. Go take a long walk off of a short pier. I've probably heard like one person say this in my life. Like, I don't think anyone actually says this. So I think I'm gonna make a tier below D and say nobody says this.
Tier below D, nobody says it.
Alright, so the next one, it is hope you're hungry for a knuckle sandwich.
Ooh.
This is definitely something that we would say to each other in elementary school. 100%.
Yeah.
This was like your go-to, like, I'm about to fight you.
I heard some white person recently talk about, you're gonna get Pete and repeat, talking about his fist.
What the fuck? I've never heard that
energy.
Before you have said that.
You're welcome. But I'm thinking, ooh, That's good. That's good.
Yeah, honestly, it's a good one. I think it could go into B. I definitely think it is. Like, you hear someone say this, and you know they're a white person, but it's like everyone uses knuckle sandwiches, especially in memes now. One of my favorite memes is it's like, hey, are you hungry? I got some sandwiches for you. And it's like, oh yeah, what kind? And it's like knuckle sandwich, and then it's like the fucking gif of Kratos just beating the shit out of the fucking Baldur.
Any
or
of the
whatever his name is.
gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of just like people dropping an elbow on like a McDonald's sandwich, you know?
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's like the videos where it just shows a McDouble and someone just fucking smashes the shit out of it.
And what's even more sad is like I've definitely gotten sandwiches that look like that.
Alright, so this next one, it's a little... So it says foreign name, and then the person says, I'm gonna butcher this. I think, honestly...
Wait, what?
Yeah, so like...
Wait, what?
Here, I'll pull it on the screen so you can see it. So it's like, imagine like a foreign name, like a name you don't know how to pronounce. And before they say it, they're like, oh, I'm gonna butcher this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think... I honestly, Isaac, I think we need to make a new tier list. Or a new layer. And I think this one is just called a little racist. And I think it goes right there. Also, someone in the chat I just saw, they fucking sent one in and they said, you walk it on thin ice, pal.
Oh.
Which
That's
actually,
a good one.
Ooh, that one is not on here, sadly. Oh man.
But
That's
what
such
would
a
you
miss.
give that for your? What would you give that one?
Walking on thin ice, pal. I think that's a great one. I definitely have not heard many people say it, but if you hear someone say it, you know they are white. So I think it would go into A tier. I think it
Well,
would
it's
be a
just-
strong A.
Let me counter that. I think what makes that so white too is saying "pal" at the end.
Yes, actually, yeah.
That's like,
Yeah,
that's hold
okay.
your horses, pal.
Yep. You've yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree. I can put it up into S tier then. I think that one fucking slaps. Actually, honestly,
Damn.
we need to start using that one. Let's take it back. You're walking on thin ice, pal. We need to say that one more. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It is here. I just don't know how to read.
Straight to S tier. It's not peak. It's not peak.
No.
white person saying,
There's
but it
one
is
on
S
here.
tier.
There's one on here that 100%, when you see it, you will know it is peak because I'm going to tell you that it is peak, and you will agree.
I hope.
The chatter, he also sent another that is on this tier list right now. We're gonna skip over this one. We're gonna go to the next. He said, "You're barking up the wrong tree."
Okay. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's as good as "You're on thin ice, pal," because the pal really sells it as a white person saying. But "You're barking up the wrong tree," that definitely is a good one. I could definitely see like any older person using this.
I think barking up the wrong tree is kind of like it's A tier at least.
Yeah, I definitely think it's up there. I can see anyone, no matter what the race is, just if they're older than 40, saying it. Especially if they're in the South. I just think that's a Southern thing to say. It's like, you're barking up the wrong tree. Like, you gotta be
Yeah.
like really Southern with it. You're barking up the wrong tree.
You're barking up the wrong tree, pal.
Exactly. Like, I definitely could see anyone saying it if they're over 40. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one. Living the dream. This is like something you would say like, hey, how's it going? And you're like, living the dream. And you're
Already
not.
F tier.
You're straight up lying.
Already F tier.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I agree. I was gonna make its own tier, but nah, fuck it. We're gonna put it right into F. Alright. This next one, Isaac.
Okay.
This one is fucking great. Hey, wise guy.
Oh.
Hey, wise guy.
Okay.
This one's definitely up here.
Yeah. You know what? Something I've just noticed though, going through all this stuff, is it's like if it's sarcastic, it kind of makes it more white, to me at least.
Yeah. Well,
What do you think? What do you think?
you're talking about hey wise guy.
Yeah. Hey, wise guy.
Oh well, yeah, no, 100%. You're not saying like hey wise guy, how are you? You know, like you're being like hey wise guy, what do you think you're doing, huh? Like you know, like there is a little aggression behind it. Like there is no other way to say it, and that 100% is a white person saying, and I think it's top of S.
I want to say B tier. I don't know why. I keep thinking B tier.
For hey wise guy?
Yeah. I keep
Really?
thinking it's like B tier. Yeah. Because
Really?
it's like, I feel like I could see people other than white people saying it.
That is true. That is true. But as a white person, think how fun it is to say, "Hey, wise guy." You know what I mean?
Yeah. If a white person says, "Hey, wise guy" to you, you know they're extremely mad.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Like anyone can say, "Hey, wise guy," and it's gonna be sarcastic. But if a white person says it, you're like, "Oh,
You're pushing your limit.
yeah, you're pushing their buttons."
That's another good one.
Yeah, that one's not on here.
But okay, if you want to do S tier, that's fine. But I'm thinking it's like more of a B tier.
I can bring it down to high A. I'll do that for you.
Okay.
I can't put it into B, but I can bring it down to A for you.
Okay.
All right, the next one is okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh.
This one is definitely up here. This is
Oh.
the whitest white you can get. I think this one is so good.
I say that so much.
Exactly.
Like ironically. I think it's got to be at least S tier for me. Like no more Mr. Nice Guy is almost like it could be like I'm really happy, or I could actually genuinely be mad. You know,
Yeah.
there's such a big range to it.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I've really heard someone else say it that isn't white.
Yeah, that is true. It's definitely something that you can say as a joke, be like, all right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Or you could be upset and be like, all right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. It's like saying enough fooling around, you know?
This is another good one. It's like if I say it and I'm pissed off, it kind of like elevates my mood. Like I'm rather,
yeah, no. If you're pissed off and you're like, okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy, like
I'm
you're
about to lock in.
automatically being like, what the fuck am I saying? You're like, this is goofy as shit.
But it could be serious. You don't want to test it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to test that.
Yeah, if you hear
I'm
another white
thinking
person say that, you don't want to push their buttons anymore. You don't want to mess with them anymore. But
Yeah.
you definitely can laugh at them. It's funny if they say that. Because if they say it, you know that they're like lightening the mood while also being like, back off, buddy. You know?
It's a warning.
Yeah, exactly. It's a warning.
It's a warning to myself and others.
It's a sign to get away. This is one that you say when you're ready to leave, Isaac. Let's skedaddle.
Let's skedaddle.
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
Okay, see, there's a problem I have with this
Mhm.
one. I feel like it's not serious.
No, not at all. This is
It's
something
not
that
serious.
you ironically say.
Yeah, like people say it super ironically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really heard. A tier.
A tier,
A tier.
A tier. All right, Isaac. This next one, I think is fucking peak. I think this is the best one. I
Damn.
think this is the best of the best for white people sayings. Are you ready?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Newsflash, buddy.
Oh.
It's gotta
Newsflash,
be.
buddy.
It's gotta be peak.
Newsflash.
It's gotta be peak.
Newsflash. Peak.
Yeah,
I could
that's what
see
I'm
that
saying.
being peak.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It is the peak of peak. It is the whitest thing you could say. Anyone can say it, but as soon as you say it, you are white.
What's so good about this one is people don't ever say this ironically. It's always serious.
Yes. Yeah.
It's always serious.
Yeah.
I think that's
The
like
older
if
the
someone
white
says
person, the more
newsflash-
serious it is.
Newsflash, buddy, or newsflash, pal, is like they want to fight.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
You've angered them. It's like angering the gods, but with just one white person.
That's like fucking what FDR said to Japan, bro. I think it's gotta be peak. It's gotta be peak.
I agree. 100% Newsflash Buddy is peak. Nothing will beat this. I think this is the whitest you can get, and I think it's the best white thing you can say.
It's pretty beautiful. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it
poetic.
being peak.
This is one that I feel like people our age would say, ironically, but someone that might be a little older, probably like the older millennials, like anyone that's like 34 and above, you know. It's a cup of Joe.
It's not F tier. I want to say it's like D or C tier.
Yeah, I definitely think it's not a good one. I'm also not a big coffee drinker, but I would just say coffee. I wouldn't just say, oh, I want a cup of Joe, you know? Like, this is definitely an old person saying, but I think older millennials, like in the mid-30s, are saying this. Like, I think my cousin, if I asked him, yo, what are you drinking? He would, like, ironically be like, yeah, I got a cup of Joe right now.
I don't know. I think it's gotta be like D tier for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, let's move on to the next one. That's rich coming from you.
Alright, you got me to chuckle with that one.
Yeah. I think this one is at least B tier. I think this one's good. I think it's funny, honestly. I would be fine making its own tier between A and B and just saying, like, this would be funny to hear, you know? Like, I don't say this. I'd be fine starting to say it. But if I heard someone say that's rich coming from you, dude, I would laugh.
See, I was thinking it's C tier, personally.
Really? You think it's that low?
It's either C or B. It's definitely not A or above.
Yeah,
not that bad.
I'm fine with B. I agree. It's probably not A, but I don't think it's C. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's, like, if I heard someone say it, I think it would be funny. But
well, C's for degrees, you know, like C's not that bad.
I thought D was
like
for
middle.
degrees.
Maybe, yeah, you're D is for diploma. C is for degree.
Oh, you're so right. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can put this in B tier. All right, the next one. This is definitely an old person saying, "The bee's knees."
Ooh, the bee's knees.
Yeah, you're like, "Ooh, man, this is the bee's knees." I think it goes down
I think
here.
the bees need to be old people sayings, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think it dies with them. I think it goes down here.
Yeah, bees knees won't continue in like 30 years.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be gone.
Fuck it, it's gonna be gone in 5, bro.
What's the next white person thing?
I think this one's definitely better than the Cup of Joe. For Pete's sake.
Oh. For Pete's sake.
Yeah. I don't think it breaks A tier. I'll say that.
Oh, so like B tier.
Yeah, like
is
B
what
or
you're
C,
thinking.
like I think it's B or C, you know? Like I think it's definitely lower. But it's a decent one, you know? Like this isn't like I don't think I've ever heard anyone say this.
I
Like,
think for Pete's sake is like bringing back trauma for me.
Oh, you think so?
That's me personally.
Well, you do have an older
delinquent.
father, so that makes sense. Yeah, we can put it in bring back trauma. I can see it. The next one is oop.
See, that's what I was like trying to say earlier. It's like that oop.
Yeah, the oop.
I'm gonna say I've heard oop. I don't think I really heard oop. And if
Yeah.
I do, I feel like that's universal.
Mm-hmm.
That's like going like oh, you know?
Yeah.
So F maybe for that one?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah, I can agree. Like, it's definitely just like, it's just a noise. You know what I mean?
Do you think that one's a little racist? Is the real question.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I think I'm fine with that being an F tier then.
Yeah, I can agree to that. All right. This next one pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest. Now let's do a silly one.
Shit. Ooh.
If I'm taking a family
Ooh.
photo, I already don't want to be there. And now you're making me take another one. But let's do a silly one.
Let's do a silly one. I think has to be like peak.
Do you think it's peak? It
I think
definitely
it's
is.
peak
It
white
definitely is a
person.
white person saying that everyone will say, but I fucking hate it, Isaac. I don't want it high on the tier list. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is 100% a white person saying. It belongs at the top. White people say this all the time, but I fucking hate it.
I think that's what's so beautiful about it. Like, I hate it too, but they're proving us right, dude. Like,
That
they're
is
proving
true.
us right
That is
by
true.
saying this type of shit. I don't think I've really heard anyone else but white people say that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's true. It's always a fucking white person being like, all right, let's do a silly one.
There's always a mom or like an aunt or something.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
okay,
yep,
barely
yep,
working
yep,
the
yep,
phone
yep.
or camera.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
uh,
Now do a
Wait, I
silly
didn't get that one.
Make a little
I didn't-
face.
Wait,
Bitch,
hold it.
I'm not even
Hold it.
smiling in the first one. Dude,
Let
when
it
I was a
flip off
kid,
the
I would just
camera.
be like this. Mouth shut, barely a smile. That's what you got out of me. And that
I
was
used
more
to
than my
moon
brother.
it.
My brother just fucking would look at the camera like this. And that's what you got out of him. I think we make it its own fucking thing. It's definitely
pisses us off.
yeah, pisses us off.
But that's such a fucking white person saying.
Yeah, no, dude, it's so bad. Right into pisses us off. Yeah, no, dude, that one 100%. When I hear it at the family function, dude, I get pissed off.
Yeah, I'm just here for free food.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm fine with being there. I want to be there, but not for long. So whenever you're like,
I
let's do
fucking
a
hate you
family
guys.
photo, I'm like, yeah, I'll do a quick photo before I leave. And then you do a photo, and then you're like, now let's do a silly one. Bitch, I'm trying to leave.
If someone says that, I'm shining my phone light directly into the camera, and I'm ruining the picture.
All right, so the next one, you betcha. Where do you think this goes, Isaac?
My first thought was F tier.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I think this one sucks. I feel like you're gonna say so many other things before you say you betcha. And the one person that'll say you betcha is gonna be fucking white.
The one person that says it is like Hank from King of the Hill.
Yes, exactly.
You betcha.
Yeah, I don't think it should go F. I think D. Like, I definitely think it
Okay.
sucks. Or maybe, well, I don't want to say nobody says this because, like, there's one person in the world that says it.
I'll say D.
Yeah.
I'll settle with D.
Yeah, I can do D. All right, the next one is hold your horses.
Hold your horses
Yeah.
is got to be like up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think hold your horses is peak.
You think it's peak?
I think it's peak.
Ooh.
Like, hold your horses.
Yeah,
That's
alright,
also
now,
like-
hold your horses. Yeah, I can definitely see it up there. The thing is, though, is do we put more than one in peak, or do we keep it as one? Like, I kind of want peak to be like the one ring. Like, I want it to be the one to rule them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, we only put one up here. So if it goes up here, it has to trump Newsflash Buddy. But I don't think it does. I think it definitely hits top S. For sure. Like, I think it goes here. But I don't know if it goes and beats Newsflash.
It doesn't beat it. It's either below it or tied with it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely
I think-
it is a very good one. And it feels wrong to put it in the S. But for peak, only one can be here. You know what I mean? So, the next one is put a cork in it.
I'm gonna say C.
See?
It's just so mediocre.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is very
mediocre
mediocre. All right, the next one. It's like, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of pisses me off.
You think so? Yeah.
Personally, it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, no, that one would definitely piss me off if someone said it. This one I think goes up here. Why I oughta?
Why I oughta.
Why I oughta? I think this is S. I think this is S.
You think it's S?
I think it's up there. What do you think?
Oh god, like I'm kind of torn on this, cause like just why I oughta by itself, yeah, like that's up there. But I feel like I say that just like in conversation. I'm like, well, I ought to do this and do that before I do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the way I see this is not. Well, I ought to go to Target first before I go to the mail. You know, like the way I see this, it's like a. Like I see this as a, I'm pissed off, and I'm like, well, why I oughta, you know, like I should beat the shit out of you. Exactly. This is like a why I oughta. You know, you got your fist clenched.
I think it's up there. It has to be like A tier.
Yeah,
at the very least.
At least.
At least.
I think behind Hey Wise Guy.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the next one. This one's great. Get a load of this guy.
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 I think it's C tier.
You think it's C?
Personal. I think it's C tier. Just like I like it, but it's not like one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is a white person saying.
Yeah.
This is more like, I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'm fine with C tier. Yeah, the next one, up yours. Up yours.
It's like a kid from the Sandlot.
Yeah, exactly.
Up yours.
Up yours.
I haven't seen the Sandlot. Is there anybody that's
You
not
haven't
white
seen
in there?
the Sandlot?
Is that bad?
For up yours, man, I don't really know where to put it.
Up yours, definitely up there. I feel like it's like only white people say that.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
I'm gonna say up yours is yeah, B tier or C tier.
B or C. I'm fine with
B.
I'm fine with B. I definitely think it is
Okay.
something that only white people will say, so that's why I want to put it a little higher. Yeah, B tier is
like
really
it.
like fighting words. Maybe we should make
That's
it.
true.
Maybe we should make its own like area. Just call it fighting words for white people. I think it goes there. I think that's good. All right, now we are on the last three, Isaac.
Oh shit.
We're on the last three here.
Oh shit.
All right, so one of the last three. Get with the program. I think it's more. It brings back trauma of elementary school than anything. Like I think this is like what your
Brings
teacher
back
says to
trauma.
you. Yeah, this is what your teacher says to you. Like if you're dozing off in the back of the class, they're like, "Hey, get with the program. What's the answer
like
to
a
this?"
coach.
And you haven't been paying attention, so you're like, "Oh, fuck me."
I think it's definitely like PE teacher / coach saying.
Yeah, exactly. I think it brings back trauma.
Brings back trauma.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, next one. I think this one goes up, man. No shit, Sherlock.
Saying no shit is universal, but then adding Sherlock instantly makes a white person thing. to say.
Exactly. This is something that only a white person. Well, I feel like anyone can say this, but like adding no shit, Sherlock, like that is something a white person will say.
There's got to be something that's like. It's got to be. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
I think it's funny if you say it, like, cause like like Mason used to say this shit all the time, and it would piss me off when he would say it. But I think if you're the one saying it, I definitely think it's funny because you know it's gonna piss them off. But I think overall, it's gonna piss me off before anything else. All right, Isaac, the last one.
This is the last one.
Yeah, this is the last one right here.
Fuck.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Look at what the cat dragged in. See, I want to be like, yeah, that's up there. Like, it's super up there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's one of those sayings that the old people are going to take with them.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I completely agree. I definitely think it goes with the old people. It is something that I love to hear. It is something that a white person will say, but it's gonna die out with old people.
Like, I don't think I've heard that like in the wild for a while now.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
feel
been a
like
few years.
I'm the only one that will say that.
Yeah, like I would say it
And that's
ironically.
saying something.
I agree.
I think it's old people are going
sayings.
to die with that one.
Yeah, it's gonna die with them. All right, and that is it, Isaac. That is the end of the tier list.
Oh shit, that's okay. Okay.
This is our tier list. This has been very, very fun, Isaac. Really enjoyed doing this with you. Is there anything you wanna say to the people?
white people, they have such versatility with their words, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, I hope they take to the grave with and fucking.
Yeah,
They
let it
suck.
die out, please. Is there anything you want to say to the YouTubers, the YouTube comments?
Let me know how y'all's day been, I guess. But also, if you have any other fucking white slang, just add that, please.
Yeah, I would love to know
We,
more white.
we might have to do a part 2. You got anything, Ken?
No, I think that's about it. Let us know in the comments your white people sayings. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I hope everyone made it to the end, and I hope I get to do this soon. This was very fun. So yeah, I guess I'll see y'all later.